Hey everybody, and welcome back to the channel. Today we're going to do a product review, and it's on a dehumidifier. The one we've been using for the last 2.5 years has finally given up. It was a great product. It worked well. A little bulky. The lights on the back of it were always on, so we had to keep a piece of tape over them. Did a good job. Lasted, like I said, about 2.5 years. Running 24 hours a day, 365 days a year, and it really did a nice job. But like I said, had some pros and cons. The cons were the light and the fact that it started to make some noise towards the end. So we decided to go with a different model and give it a try. And this is what we chose. This one is the Tabyk. Not exactly sure if I'm saying that right. It's Tabyk, 35 ounce dehumidifier. It's model number DHCS01. And I'm going to take it out of the box and show you what it looks like. I don't do unboxing, so I'll be right back. So this is what came in the box. We have the actual dehumidifier itself, which is really nice. It's maybe 5 inches tall or square and about 10-12 inches high. Very compact. It's nice. It's got the little water reservoir down here in the bottom that pops out. It does have, this opens, it does have a little float inside. Pushes a button to turn it off when it's full of water. Looks like it's got a decent capacity, similar to what our other one had. Also a nice feature, it does have a little filter that opens up and door that opens up in the back with a filter on it. And air looks like it goes in the top, shoots out the back, gets dehumidified on the way through. Of course, your standard power cable that it comes with, like all of these devices. It also has a thank you for your order card with some quick instructions on it on how to register it and some basic instructions on how it works, and of course your owner's manual. Owner's manual is very complete. Has all the cautions and precautions and stuff that you would expect, specifications, and some troubleshooting stuff. The specifications for this particular model, like I said, it's the DHCS01, and it's rated for 40 watts. And it is a 12-volt unit. It is a 35 ounce or 1 liter capacity, and it looks like it's very simple to use. It has a simple on-off button, and it does have 7 different light modes that we're going to scroll through, and it's got some controls on the very top right there, as you can see. So you're just going to push those buttons to turn it on and go through the steps of going through the lights. Pretty basic. I'm going to get it plugged in, and we're going to come back and show you how it looks. Okay, so we're back. It's put together. All it was plugging it into the back, a little cord, power cord, plug it into the wall over there, and simply push the power button on the top, which I'm going to do right now. And I just turned it on, and I'm going to have the lights turned off here real quick. And as you can see, it is glowing kind of a reddish pink color right there, and now it's turning to kind of a yellow or amber color and a little bit more green. And if you want this to stop on any particular color, like say we wanted to stop on this little pink color, you simply push the light button again and it locks that color in. Push it again and it turns off, and that's it for the light function. I'm just going to let it cycle through the lights for you real quick, and we're going to speed it up just so you can see all the different colors. Okay, so there you go. That's all the different colors that it offers in the little spectrum, and we are going to simply turn that light off because we don't need a night light. So I am going to hold the microphone right up to it so you can kind of hear how noisy it is. As you can see, it is very quiet. I had the microphone almost touching it. I do have a dead cat on the microphone to kind of knock out wind noise, but it makes very little noise. I'm actually holding it right in front of me as we're talking right now, and it's just very quiet. And just a reminder, we live in a 27-foot Airstream. Our Airstream is roughly 200 square feet. This is rated for 270 square feet, and it should be just about perfect for our needs. We're going to try it in a couple of different spots and see how it does. And we're going to give it a few days and come back and let you know just how well this thing worked. So hey, stand by and we'll be back with an update. All right, so it's been a little over a week since we got this little guy here, and it's been working really well. We're really happy with the size, and it's been humid here in South Florida. We've had rain for several afternoons, and this thing has done a really good job at keeping the moisture down in the rig. It's small and it's compact, which is one of the things we were looking for. Doesn't seem like it uses a whole lot of energy. Exactly what was advertised, about 40 watts, so that's good. We could actually use it boondocking with our big battery system and not have any problems whatsoever. So the only con that we have with it is it's a little noisy. It's not horrible. It's kind of a white noise for the fan, and we don't mind it at all, but it's a little noisier than the old one. Not, again, not horrible, but a little bit noisy. We really like the size. It's super compact. We've been keeping it under our table, and I'll put a video of that up right here where we keep it, and it's working really well. So again, when it's under the table and it's plugged in and turned on, you do get this little soft white light with the power indicator on, and it just gives you an indication that it's on. We have not been using the light feature at all. It does work. You can stop it on whatever color you want. We just don't use it as a nightlight. It's not necessary. And one of the reasons we wanted a unit like this is so it wouldn't put out a lot of ambient light. The other one, we had to tape over lights, and then you couldn't tell if it was on, if it was off, if it was plugged in or not, because the indicator lights are either on or off. And when we had them taped up, you couldn't see them. So this one has been working really well. Definitely recommend it. So if you're wondering why we need a dehumidifier, if you live full-time in your RV or your Airstream or your motor coach like we do, we live in an Airstream, 27-foot Airstream, humidity and moisture are your enemy. You don't want a lot of moisture in here because it's going to make your condiments go bad. It's going to create mold, mildew, all of those things. Moisture is kind of the enemy. So you want to keep your moisture levels down. We do keep damp rids in the closet. We keep things of that like that are in enclosed spaces. But for our open air spaces, the living area, the dining area, the kitchen area, we run a dehumidifier, and we've been running this one again for the last week, and we're pretty happy with it. I'm going to include a link to this down below. That link does go to our Amazon affiliates page. We get a very tiny commission. It's just a few cents, but that link will be included below. And hey, I'd just like to say thank you to everyone that has taken the time to watch our videos, to like our videos, and to subscribe to our channel. It helps us so much. It helps us get seen, and we really appreciate it. So if you're looking for a dehumidifier, again, not a bad one for a very small space. If you're in a big fifth wheel, you might need 2 or 3 of these. We're only about 200 square feet in this rig, and it's one big open space in an Airstream. So this does a really good job for us. There's larger ones, there's smaller ones. Pick what you need, but again, not a bad way to go. And again, thank you so much for watching. Really appreciate your time. And remember, it's all about the journey. See you in the next one.